Let's welcome in a former Milwaukee Buck player, former analyst, Tony Smith, Marquette grad as well. Tony, sure was not expecting this news today. Let's get right to it. How bad does it have to be behind the scenes for the Bucks to be 30-13, the second best record in the NBA, and firing their head coach after just 43 games?
Yeah, definitely a curious situation there. But, you know, you got to look at what the Bucks represent. They think they're a championship caliber team, and they're not going to stand for anything less than that. So when they look out on the floor, yeah, the record is 30-13, very good record, as Dario pointed out. They're second in the East, third in the entire NBA record-wise. But the looks of the team did not fit what management really wanted out there. Maybe a little disorganization at times, maybe not the buy-in on the defensive end, but we know they lost a defensive stud in Jrue Holiday, swapped him out with a guy who's not known for defense in Dame Lillard. So you know there was going to be a drop defensively, but I think they've dropped too far defensively. Back when they were, you know, winning championships and contending for a championship, they had been first in defensive rating 2 years in a row. They're now 22nd, so that's near the bottom of the league, and I think that's what ultimately led to the fire.
Yeah, the Bucks giving up 125 points per game in the month of January. I'm glad you mentioned Jrue Holiday and Dame Lillard. Let's talk about the locker room. Professional athletes always talk about not giving into the distractions. How do you weather this kind of distraction in the locker room with a major head coaching change midseason?
Yeah, I've been through coaching changes, and they definitely are interesting. But what it will do, it will infuse a little energy into the team. You know, guys see someone let go or fired, even though, I mean, they didn't have a long time with Griff. It's still someone was fired, and, you know, it's for a reason, right? The team wasn't playing well. So there's going to be a little energy boost. Guys who maybe weren't getting time with Griff might feel new life. Now they're going to get some time. So I think one of the other things that maybe management was looking at was maybe some effort out on the floor. Didn't look like it was up to par. That will probably change. I know Prunty has been there. He's going to be the interim coach, but still, it's new life for some of these guys. And for Giannis and Dame, not much is going to change for those guys. Those guys are the studs, along with Middleton on the team, and they're going to be who they are still. But you might see some uptick in energy from some other guys seeing a new opportunity with a new coach.
One of the names being floated out there, as Dario mentioned, as Woj mentioned, Doc Rivers. He's been listed as accomplished, a veteran head coach. He's won a championship. He also has that connection to Marquette in the Milwaukee area. What do you think about this pick, potentially?
Yeah, obviously, I'm a Marquette guy. Doc's a Marquette guy. He'd be a great hire. He's been a championship coach. And, you know, you need a guy who the guys are going to trust and buy into immediately, because the one good thing about this, the timing of this, is they have a lot of time. They're not yet to the All-Star break. When they get there, get back, you want to have a new coach in and give him some time to get ready for the stretch run. So Doc's a guy who's been around the league a long time. He commands much respect. The guys will respect him immediately. And again, it's going to be a task for him to get his system in there and get these guys playing defensively where they need to be playing, because they're, as we pointed out, they're 22nd right now. They're not there defensively to vie for a championship.
GM Jon Horst addressing reporters tomorrow. What do you want to hear from him and see from the Bucks moving forward?
Yeah, I think from Horst, he's got to understand that a coaching change alone is not going to do the trick. There's some personnel issues there defensively, and that's why they are where they are on the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, no problem. They got Giannis and Dame and Middleton. That alone is enough. But defensively, they're going to have to make some changes personnel-wise to get some more wing defenders in there. You know, guys they used to have in there could defend on the wing, and they're missing that now, especially with Jrue Holiday gone. And, you know, I think if they make a couple of moves before the trade deadline, I think they'll be set.
All right, Marquette grad and former NBA player Tony Smith, thank you so much for your time here this afternoon.
Thanks for having me, guys.